Hello, my name's James Woolway and I'm the MD of OPICO. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the OPICO grass harrow and seeder. Grass harrowing is nothing new in the UK, but in the mid-1990s we launched the springtime grass harrow, which has gradually taken over as the most common method of grass harrowing in the UK. OPICO air seeders were launched just before the millennium, and there are now tens of thousands of hectares of grass, wild bird mix and all sorts of other seeds established with them every year. Harrowing in springtime is useful for levelling out molehills, ripping out dead moss and thatch, spreading manure and slurry, and generally levelling poached areas of the field. However, the key role of a grass harrow in springtime is to break the surface cap and let some air into the soil. Over the winter, the surface of the soil runs together, especially with heavy rain and snow melt. This inhibits air interchange, which is critical for strong grass growth. Breaking up the surface layer allows air and water in a dry season to infiltrate and percolate into the soil surface. This is key for the grass roots and stimulates growth. A good hard harrowing, as soon as soil conditions allow in the spring, breaks up the soil surface, mineralises locked up nutrients and stimulates grass growth. Add a seeder to the harrow and you can overseed thin swards or top up patchy areas with productive seed before the weeds and weed grasses take over. OPICO grass harrows and seeders are also used when a full reseed is required. The tines lightly scratch the seed into the surface. It's critical, whatever type seeding you do, that you roll afterwards to create soil to seed contact. Let's have a look at the machine. This is a 5-metre OPICO grass harrow with air-8 mechanical seeder fitted. Machines from 1.5 metres to 12 metres working width are available for grass work, and we also have an air 16 seeder for higher work rates and wider widths. Looking at the harrow first. At the front of the harrow we have a category 2 headstock. As you can see, the top link point isn't just butt welded onto the headstock, it's encapsulated for strength. This is because a lot of pressure comes through the top link from the tractor to pressurise the tines. Contour following is key with grassland, as by its nature it's very uneven. This 6-metre narrow fold machine is fitted with a hydraulic ram and accumulator. The accumulator allows the operator to pressure the wings, ensuring that the weight of the machine is spread evenly and each of the tines has an even amount of pressure on them to do an even job across the working width. The red harrow carrying frames can oscillate from side to side. This is part of the contour following ability. The blue harrow beds themselves aren't rigid. They're designed to flex and twist corner to corner, a bit like a mat. This ensures that the pressure applied to the top of the harrow bed is evenly distributed across the tines on the bed, and therefore the tines do an even job right the way across the machine. The harrow tines themselves have a triple core winding and are made of high tensile sprung steel. This allows them to flex and overcome obstacles, but also makes them incredibly strong, which means they can apply extreme point pressure to the point of the tine to get into the ground, to get through the cap or to get through the matted layer of grass. Firstly, the top link length and therefore pressure on the harrow bed, which is exerted through the black plastic block at the bottom of the picture here. Secondly, the 10-hole adjustment lever in the middle of each harrow bed. This allows the angle of the tines to be adjusted, and the pressure and the angle is what does the job on the field. Turning to the seeder. This is an air-8 mechanical with a 180 litre hopper and 8 individual metering rollers feeding 8 outlets. Metering is driven by a ground wheel and flexible drive cable, but we also offer an electronic version with a radar forward speed, an electric motor to drive the seed roller and a control box in the cab to make on-the-move adjustments. OPICO seeders were one of the first on the market and have evolved and improved to cater for every situation. Sensors on the fans and drive ensure that the operator is reminded to switch everything on before setting off and also warn if there's an issue. A large, robust plastic hopper and powder-coated metalwork are built to last. 2 metering rollers are supplied with the machine, giving a range of different seed rates for different seed types. However, there are other seed rollers also available for specific applications and seed types. The Air 8 is capable of seed rates down to under 1 kilogram a hectare and up to 80 kilograms a hectare on a 3 metre machine. An agitator can be engaged and disengaged depending on the seed type. On the left hand side you can see the setting scale for the seed rate, and on the right hand side you can see the setting scale for the seed brush that runs on top of the roller. In the middle we can see the green seed roller fitted and the 8 individual sections metering to the 8 outlets. A robust cam belt type toothed drive belt drives the metering rollers and agitator. 2 12-volt fans or a hydraulic fan on higher spec models provide air to pick up the metered seed. It's broadcast from the spreader plates at the end of the pipes. In this case, the spreader plates are positioned on the front row of the harrow tines and the seed lands about halfway back, so it's incorporated into the surface. OPICO seeders can be used to establish oilseed rape, fodder crops, wildflower mixes and game covers, as well as the grass and clover mixes that they were originally designed for. The key advantage over other grass seeding methods is the full width coverage of the seed. You're not seeding in rows, which allows indigenous weeds and grasses to come back and repopulate. An OPICO seeder is also designed for small seeds and so provides very accurate seed rates and metering of small seeds. Revitalising and reseeding your grassland with an OPICO grass harrow and seeder in early spring, after first cut, or in early autumn before winter sets in, is the ideal way to ensure productive, nutritious grassland all year round. Using an OPICO grass harrow and seeder, high work rates can be achieved at a relatively low running cost. This provides a cost-effective way to boost homegrown forage. Thank you for watching. Our website, opico.co.uk, has all the details and specifications of grass harrows and seeders on it. If you'd like any more information, please contact your local dealer or our territory manager. Their details are on the website too.